everybody. How are you? I'm just spending the rest of my night on a Wednesday night, just trying to catch up on all the tarot reacts that I've not been able to because of my bad internet. And then after that got fixed, I just happened to have the bad luck of at the same time there were dust storms going off in Albuquerque. So the dust storms have settled down. It's time to catch up on all the tarot reacts. So I've done reacts today to Neo Tarot, to Melissa Gold Tarot, and now it's time for Sunburst Tarot. And she's done a couple of readings that I'm going to cover. This one has to do with Foodie Beauty and true love. Is Foodie Beauty ever going to find true love or just contract relationships? Sunburst Tarot also did a wonderful in-depth reading on the mukbang industry. Like, how deep does it go? Like, how corrupt is it? Like, how far of a reach does this thing have? And I think I'll do a react to that too, because there's a lot of great information. But for now, I want to just react to this reading because there's a lot of information about it, about Foodie Beauty. So I hope that you guys enjoy this tarot react. And if you do, don't forget to check out Sunburst Tarot on her channel. You can find the link for the original video down below in the video description. Follow it back to her channel and check out all of her wonderful content. Give her a like, give her a sub, leave her a comment. Tell her if you enjoy the comment. I'm pretty sure you will. So without further ado, we just bring up Sunburst Tarot and we'll get started. Okay? All right, we just blow this up. All right. And here we go.
Actually, just a really general read on her, just to see how she's doing as she's upcoming on her birthday, as well as that's coming up. So without further ado, let's kind of get into it. But first, quick reminder, remember everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, no facts, my opinion, psychic downloads, yada, yada, yada. You know the drill, y'all. So with that, let's get into it. Let's get a general energy read. And then we're going to start looking into some of the major concerns and other things that she might be having going on. So let's get into it. What's kind of the bigger energy of all things kind of going on with Foodie right now? The Lovers. Okay, she's breaking up with someone, disconnection, disharmony. Someone is not willing to be in a relationship with her anymore. Why is this? To me, this is like I'm willing to break up. This is like I'm breaking up with someone. I cannot go back to them. Why? Because someone's going towards their happiness. Also, I've been doing all my spell work. It's a ritual card. Yes, the sun, you have to go towards your happiness. But this is also just like supreme happiness. Things are going in someone else's favor. Because over here as well, she does not want egg on her face. Judgment card reversed and the financial influences. She's breaking up with someone and she's afraid of being judged on the internet for her witchy ways, for the things that she's been doing.
Well, I'm going to judge her. I'm going to judge her strictly based on the fact of the intention behind the witchy ways, because that matters. The intention matters when you do spell work. Like, what is your intention? Is it good intention? Is it bad intention? Is it just malicious intention? And Chantal's been doing a lot of, I feel, malicious spell work against people that she doesn't like, including people in the tarot community. Foodie, don't think we don't know what you're up to and why. We're very much aware. Very much aware. And I've said it so many times, you really should stop. You're not going to get the results that you want. And I want to make myself clear. I'm not saying this in a challenging way. I'm not throwing down the gauntlet and issuing a challenge, because I know how you are with when you feel challenged. You feel like the challenge is a sort of a game to you, and you're up for the game. You're up for the challenge. There's no challenge being issued here. This is just me as someone telling you that whoever it is you're going to, whatever it is you're doing, whatever amount of money you're paying, you're not going to get what you want. And that's because your intention is not good. As a matter of fact, the more you do or the more you try to do on that realm, the more serious consequences that are going to be heaped upon you. And you're already almost swallowed up with the consequences of the things that you've done. Like you're feeling the backlash and the back end of the things that you put out there and have now come back around to you. So the center card, the lovers of things ending, it sounds like things between her and Salah are ending. It's coming to a close. And it also feels like her number one concern is not holding on to Salah, but rather saving face. Like she wants to hold on to Salah to save face. And she's trying to figure out a way to save face from girl world. That is it's such a foodie thing to do. Like she's so caught up in her public persona that she'll go to any means necessary to preserve that fantasy, that persona, that image, whatever story arc that she's come up with. She's all about protecting it and keeping it going. And the only person allowed to change it is herself. If anybody else tries to change it, then she's got a big problem with that. But Chantal, again, this is not an issued challenge. This is just me saying if you're doing the witchy ways, you're going about them the wrong way for the wrong reasons, and you really do need to stop.
And the such. That's kind of what I'm really seeing here. Yeah, because she's got to get out of her comfort zone. She's got to leave. She's got to travel. She's got to go somewhere else, even though she doesn't want to. Because the unseen obstacle here, though, is she's also extremely unbalanced right now. She doesn't know her next move. It feels like one day things are good, the next day things are bad. Getting into her energy, it's feeling like there are days where she's like completely sobbing, and then like the next moment she is raging, and then she's happy, and then she's self-deluding herself.
Yeah, I can see that because when she comes on camera, it's pretty evident that there's been some crying involved, and her mood swings are so sudden. Like 1 minute she's calm, and the next video it looks like she might be under the influence, and the next 3 or 4 videos or lives after that she's raging, just raging, and then she calms down again. So I mean, we kind of see that going on in real time.
You know how there's yeah, I'm not a doctor, y'all, but you know how we've been looking at BPD in the Amberverse versus NPD, so borderline personality disorder and narcissistic personality disorder, and how that's all being determined over in the Amberverse. Over here in Shantopolis, it seems like we are going like this is I'm getting like her abandonment wounds are being triggered to like the nth degree. It's really, really bad right now for her. And this kind of something she's just not able to get through. It's like, I have to leave, but I don't want to leave. They're leaving me. Blah, 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 blah. So it's like fueling a lot of the things and her bad decision making overall. Also, the negative influence here, there is someone who's offering her up an opportunity somewhere. It feels like, I don't think this is a good opportunity, but I also feel like this might be Salah's father. In my opinion, this is someone who's like, you have to leave, you have to go. This is a very controlling, a very domineering figure, and it's like it's not it's also a fatherly figure who is not essentially leading up to Chantal's stuff. What's going for her? The Hierophant reversed. Oh, so if she has been doing her witchy ways, which it seems like she's been trying to do her witchy ways here, one, they aren't working. Two, I would like to sidebar really quick. First, Chantal, if she wants to keep sending shit at people, I know she sent shit at me. I just want to know the big scary things that you think that you're sending to people. You want to know what they really look like? They're like little imps. So
I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but it is kind of funny when you think about it. Like Chantal, like I said, I don't know who you're going to. I don't know what it is they're doing or they're trying to do, but they're not as effective as you would like them to be. And I don't know how skilled of a practitioner they are. Like I'm sure they might be very, very skilled. It's just that one thing may not be considered. Everybody has protective guides. We all have protective guides that they want to that guide us to a higher path or a more learned path or a wiser path or just protecting us in general. And everybody's got basically a force field of protection around them because of those guides. And when you're someone and you're tossing stuff out at a person, like you're going to get some backlash from that. And I know that people in the tarot community that have been doing readings on Foodie Beauty might have been on the hit list, and it's not working. And this is not me taunting Chantal or whoever it is around her doing these things. I'm not taunting that person or those people. It's all in vain. What's going to be is what's going to be. And what's coming is what's coming, and nothing is going to stop it. Like things are going to play out the way they're supposed to, and nothing and no one can hold it back. When it's time for something to happen, it's time for it to happen. And no one anywhere can change that.
So they don't hold that much power. So whoever you're sending stuff through or from or how or why, just wanted to let you know, Foodie, as I'm sure you'll watch this, they aren't sending anything really big, bad, or scary. They're more just sending little imps that are annoying and that you kind of just nudge out of the way. So just letting you know. So you might be getting your money kind of fleeced from you in that sense. For your information. All right. So yeah, the Hierophant here again, away from that sidebar. In her general energy as well, it seems like there's a community of people that are kind of booting or kicking her out in some way. Whether this is her YouTube channel, which I'm hearing is no. It feels like, I don't know what other circles that she runs in online. That was a yes. Whatever other circles you run from online, you're getting kicked from those as well. And that's not to your detriment. That is to your benefit. You can't stay in those circles, Chantal. It's not that they don't want you. It's that you don't belong there. It's not healthy for you. It's not for your highest good. All right. Okay, here in the past strength, I'm strong, I'm confident, I know where I'm going, I hold the keys to the castle. And here in the future, it's just going to be some bad luck, bad opportunity. It's going to be a lot of egg on the face. It's going to be a lot of loss. It's going to be a lot of things that aren't working out in the ways that they thought they were going to, or people that you thought they should work out into. And this is not, and it's like, good choices equal good karma, bad choices equal bad karma. And that's what I'm kind of seeing here. It's like you were on the up and up, and now you're on the downfall. And it feels like if you're looking at a clock, she's been like at 4 to 5, and now she's going to 5 to 6. And like she's swinging down to the way bottom. And that's kind of like, this is like that last kind of like downward until you can go back up to the top. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on between her and Salah. It seems like they're breaking up. And then I love to see at the bottom of the deck was the Devil card. So addictions, substance use, using what you got to maybe not have to be a part of reality anymore, or letting your dark influences kind of influence where you're kind of going. So all right. So now I want to do something a little bit different. And I want to take a look at what is she most essentially worrying about right now or focusing on right now? Her wealth. Okay. So let's take a look. What's going on with her wealth, her money, and the such? Why are we focusing so much on this right now? And then
Chantal worships at the altar of money. Like that is the most important thing to her because that is the thing that's keeping her addictions fed. So she's so preoccupied with money, 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 money. Got to have money. Where can I find money? How can I get money out of people? I need money right now. How can I get money really fast? I mean, just preoccupied with it. Just like she's like a rat chasing its tail around and around in a circle. Just money, 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 money all the time on her mind.
I'm just grabbing out a lot of homemade deck, like a couple decks I don't use for her typically. So this is almost like a homemade deck that I got. So what else can we know about what's going on with her and wealth? Why is she so focused on this right now? What are like future intentions? What aren't future intentions? Uh, yeah, she's like, I have to move on. I have to move on. Also, 4, it's giving me like I have to move on. 4 is like the home, the family. It's giving me like 4 of Wands energy. It's like you got to move on from where you once were. Rapid movement. You got to fly the coop. You got to get out of the kitchen. You got to get out of the birdhouse. You got to get out of the kitchen, chicken coop, because your old home and family is no longer. What you've made your money on is no longer. It's coming to an end. You got to get the heck on, move on, fly the coop. Your family, your home, your love, your partnerships, these things that you've built up are no longer. So that's what's kind of coming in here. Why are you focused on your health? Like, what else is going on? It's like, you gotta, what else is there here? You have a gift coming in. Who's giving you money, Foodie? So we have some new money coming in. When it comes to wealth, who's giving you money? Because, or why are we being given money? You got to fly the coop. Is this like the reason why? Okay, beep beep. What are you doing? Okay, who's giving you money? And you should not be taking this deal, my dear. This is my homemade, my birds of a feather flock together. I like to call it that deck, but
It's a really well made homemade deck. That's really pretty. I like that. That's so unusual. It's so pretty. Well done.
it's just a bunch of birds. And I love my birds, but
You should call that your Twitter deck. I don't know. When I look at that deck, I think of Twitter, the bird app. I love it.
with the beep beep, what are you doing? I always see this as beep beep, what the F are you doing, Foodie? Why are you taking this gift? This is not going to be a good gift that you're getting or that you're going to be taking. It's not worth it because this person has bad intentions, leadership reversed. It's like this person is trying to lead you astray. They are only here for their own good. They are not leading in love and light. They're leading in dark and dank.
Sounds like anime sucks. And Chantal, you've been warned about anime, I don't know how many times. But this guy's got, he's got some bad intentions and he's got some really bad energy. And I'm pretty sure you have not seen what this guy really looks like. Like he's got plans for you, and you're not going to like a single one of them. Not one. Not one single bit of it. Nope.
I don't know, Foodie. So you're focused on your wealth. You got to go. You got to leave. And now someone's coming in with this offer. What's going on with this offer now coming in when it comes to love, to this wealth? So let's take a look at that. What is this? Yeah, I'm just gonna grab out a bunch of oracle decks today. I don't know. So let's take a look here. What is this offer? What's this bad offer that's coming in? And I've been reading that this is a bad offer that's been coming in for a while. But what's this bad offer all about that you shouldn't be going? It's like, this is a bad offer. It's not being made in love and light. They do not have good intentions for you. So what's this kind of all about, Miss Chantal Marie, Foodie Beauty? What's this offer related to your wealth all about? Alrighty.
And this is what I'm talking about, Foodie. This is what I'm talking about. Like, anime sucks does not have good intention. Like, you don't even want to know what he's got planned for you.
Can I show that on YouTube? I'm just gonna grab a card. Chains and whips excite me, y'all. Also, this is a chain attached to a bed. Foodie, wherever you're going, I'm not. If you're trying to run away from your problems and you're not going to go towards this thing, what else can we get here before I start saying this is a okay? Yeah, you're gonna have a meeting of minds, a meeting of people coming together to get you more money. Focus on your wealth. Focus on your stuff. You're going to get trapped in this, honey. Someone's offered you up. It seems like a deal to make money. Now that you have to leave your home, your family, Kuwait. It seems like someone's offered you money to go do stuff elsewhere. And this is like having you run away from your problems. This is like chains and whips excite me sorts of things. I'm seeing, like, remember, we're seeing like there's a chain and it's attached to a bed, and it's like wherever you were going, whatever someone's offered you, it's not going to be it's all it's cracked up to be. Also, like, you're gonna get trapped here, or whatever this is. This feels like a trap. It feels like I'm not gonna be able to leave. It's unseen obstacle as well. This is gonna be a party. Heck. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting here, Chantal's been given an offer, and in my opinion, this feels like an adult fun time offer to maybe go do adult fun time stuff with another person. I don't know who this is. I don't know what they're paying. I don't know who, what, when, where, why, or all the details. I don't know. I'm speculating. I do not have evidence for this. Remember, alleged, just psychic downloads and impressions. But what this person feels like is, yeah, I'll offer stuff. You just come to be my, let's get into a BS relationship. You sign your contract. That's not going to be good for you, Miss Foodie. You get to be my live-in whoever, whatever, where I get to control you. You get to run away from all your problems, and like, you won't have control of the money, so you won't need to worry about taxes. You'll have a place over your head. Because when it comes to financial influences here, like, yeah, we've met on this. There's people who are down. We have money coming in. Chantal is having like, should I or shouldn't I do this? There is a feeling of I might get trapped within this.
Well, I don't know if Chantal is I felt in the past that when it came to anime, there was a reason why she wasn't running off immediately to go be with him. You would think that she would, considering how much he comes into her chat room. He showers her with attention, with compliments, and allegedly, Anime Sucks looks like her ex, Natter. You would think that'd be a dream come true to Foodie. But I also felt the energy that something was making her hesitate. Like I felt this energy of hesitation, like, I don't know. I don't know. You know what, Chantal, if you're feeling that way, that is your intuition trying to reach through to you and let you know that this thing that's being presented to you is not what you think it is. This person, Anime Sucks, he's not telling you the complete truth. You know only half of what he wants to do. You only know half of his intentions. You do not know the other half. He's purposely keeping things in the dark, and he will reveal them if you go see him. And by then it'll be too late. Like, I'm telling you, I did a tarot reading on him. I picked up his energy. This guy is scary. He's got very strong hunter energy of, if you don't come to me, I will come to you. Like, he's got an obsession for you. And I know, like, in the past, you've always thought that's sexy, right? It's so sexy. A guy is obsessed with me. You've always wanted a guy to be obsessed with you. But be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. This guy's got a really heavy duty obsession, and he might go to extreme lengths to satisfy his obsession. And I can also tell you, he will not take well to rejection. He doesn't look like the way that he's portrayed himself to look. He doesn't look anything like Natter at all. And he may like the way you look, but you're not going to like the way he looks. And he might want intimate contact, and you are going to be very nauseous at the thought, and he's not going to take well to the rejection. I heard it a while ago, like, why don't you want me? And that I heard like a male's voice saying that, not a female's, or he's not going to understand why you don't want him. This guy's bad news. Okay, like you're an awful, evil person. And what I felt coming off of him, even as awful as you are, I would not wish it upon you. Understand?
Someone in a cage. We'll leave it at that. But down here, the unseen obstacle, Foodie. If you're thinking it's just going to be with this one person doing this stuff, I get that this is a multiple party affair. Like there's multiple people involved, and I don't know if you want to be a part of a multiple party escapades and the such. Because again, you're going to sign like some sort of document that you should not be signing. What's going for you is that this is, I think, going to take you in a couple different directions that you might not have thought. But it's also like this right here almost feels like a moment of like the pieces of you. It almost feels like whatever this offer is, it like shatters the illusion of what life is and what we've brought. And so like the pieces that we might have tried to disconnect from all come crashing back in. Here in the past, this is all made out of greed, money, wanting the stuff and the such. And here in the future, fire. I also see this as pleasure. I see this as transformation. Whatever this offer is, it's all about, it feels like sometimes between the sheets and the such. So I'm going to leave that here. But yeah, that's what this is looking like. It looks like a BS. Someone's offering a BS relationship, or no, D-S relationship.
I'm gonna add a couple of things because I know Foodie watches these. Chantal, you want a DS relationship, but you don't know anything about a real DS relationship. Usually with DS relationships, the people involved, the Dom and the sub, they take a long time sometimes to get to know each other. There's lots and lots of conversations that are had when it comes to boundaries, what's allowed, what's not allowed. And although a lot of people may think that it's the dominant that is in control, believe it or not, it's actually the submissive that's in control, because if you have the right sub and the right Dom, if you have a Dom that respects what BDSM is all about, they're going to respect the boundaries of whoever the submissive is, and they're not going to do to the submissive anything that they don't want done. And no always means no. So outward appearances, it looks like the dominant is in control, but it's actually the submissive, because the dominant is only going to do what is allowed by the sub as per talked about and conversated about in conversation. That's what all those conversations are about. Also, I don't know if you're going to go see Anime Sucks, but I would recommend that if you go see him, that you let somebody know where you're going. You give somebody else, a family member, Pete, the address of Anime Sucks before you go. Let them know exactly where you're going and how long you're going to be there in case something happens. Let that person know, I'm only going to be staying for this X amount of time. If you don't hear from me by this amount of time, if I'm not back by this amount of time, call for help. Yeah, that's how bad this person's energy really is. That's how dark he is. Now, just before you go anywhere, before you go visit anybody, you let somebody know where you're going, and you get the address, you get the phone number, you get all the information you can. And when you get to where you're going, you let that person know there's somebody that knows where I'm at and that I'm here.
That's what that's kind of looking like. And I don't know, man. That's what I'm
Now,
seeing.
honestly, you shouldn't even go to his house directly. If you have to meet him in a public place where there are other people. And that way, if you want to walk away, there won't be a problem.
Okay. So we already did that. What's another concern? kind of what's another major thing that Foodie is kind of going through right now? Love. So let's take a look at her love life and see what that is kind of going through all about right now. So Chantal, well, that's kind of the major thoughts on Chantal. Oh boy, we have a lot of confused thoughts. It feels like when it comes to Chantal, what is her love life like? What is kind of going on? We have a lot of thoughts. It's like I want to spill everything on. Yeah, I got to move on again. I got to fly the coop. Just got to leave y'all about miscommunication, disconnection. One bird is looking this way, one bird is looking left, one bird is looking right. It's like neither one can get on the exact same page. You got to go, got to move on from whatever relationship this is that you got love on the brain, because neither one of you are on the same page. You guys are not communicating effectively your thoughts and our feelings. What else do we got here? We also have bitterness or jealousy. Someone's looking down upon people living happy, frolicking lives. And then we have discernment. It's like you got to discern what's right and what's wrong. What is this life that you live in, Foodie? Because right now she's really angry and really mad about stuff kind of going on when it comes to her love life. Again, I see this other bird up here who is like looking down, very concerned. Again, with the parallels of two showing up here, it's like you have the birds looking two different ways, and now one's looking down like what the f, why are you so mad, what's going on, brah, what's going on? And it seems like there's a lot of miscommunication when it comes to her, when it comes to love. She can never get on the right page.
I'm hearing this in my mind. I gotta say it before I forget. Bitter fruit. Like love for her is such a bitter fruit. She picks it off the tree, expecting that when she takes a bite, it's gonna be so sweet. Because when she looks at it, it looks great from the outside. Like she doesn't look for the best fruit. She looks for the most attractive fruit, like the shiniest apple on the tree or the shiniest pear. Like she goes by looks alone. She doesn't do her homework and her research about what's underneath the surface. What's going on with this fruit? How is it grown? Was it grown in good soil? Is it good for me? It's all about the outside skin appearance of that fruit. And because she doesn't do her homework, because she doesn't do her research, she always ends up with a bitter fruit. It's like she pays $200 for the shiniest apple on the table, and then she bites into it, and then she discovers that it's full of worms. and like she and every time she does that, she becomes more disenchanted, more angry, like, I paid good money for this fruit. I should have the best, and I get the worst. Well, that spirit telling you should take your time. You should be more patient. You should do your homework on what you're about to bite into. But it's always the bitter fruit. Like she's in such a hurry to pick fruit off the tree that she gets the worst ones rather than the best ones.
No one's listening to her, but then she doesn't listen to anyone else. This discernment kind of falling underneath the moving on as well. It's given me the sense of like, you got to move on. You got to you have to figure out where your next spot or place is. As this bird's kind of looking at this, it almost looks like papers. It's like, I almost see in my head, like I'm looking, you have to discern where's the plane ticket going? Which one are you taking? Also, from a numbers sense, 13 and 5, 4, 5, 9 over here. And it's just giving me like weird. She's just really confused when it comes to her love and focusing on love right now. She's like, I know I got to move on, but I don't want to move on because I don't know where I'm going. I also, again, I see in with the plane tickets. It's like, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. It's almost like I see the ticket, I see the gate, I see the plane ticket, I see the gate number. And then when I get to the gate number, I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. Like, where am I going? This is like, I don't know my destination. I only have the plane ticket. And so it's really weird. It's just super, super weird. Okay, so what else can we know about this love currently going on? What else has got Foodie's mind on love, love on the brain? What kind of love is this that we gotta have that we're focusing on right now? Okay, what do we got here? Three of Pentacles. Okay, Chantal, you can't pay for love because it seems like the love that you tried to pay for did not work out because you tried giving way too much money. This is all about money, contracts, and the such. Also, the expectation that you had for love did not work out. It's like, okay, so you're giving all this money to someone, and then now all of a sudden, like, okay, so you got the person, but you didn't get what you all wanted. Like, what were you expecting? You paid someone to fake love you, and so you didn't even get the fake love, or you got fake love, not real love. You got what you wanted, but not what you got what you paid for, not what you wanted, not what.
Right. Like you, Chantal, you are a predator. You have been a predator for so many years. And you act like a predator. You know, you try to lure people in close to you using whatever means necessary. And for you, that would be money. You use money as a golden lure to get a man fish to bite. And when they bite, you try to reel them in. You think, I've got them on the hook and I reeled them in. So therefore, they belong to me. But you can't own people. And somewhere in your brain, you think that if I give this person a lot of money and if I take care of them and I pay the rent and I pay the bills, they should be eternally grateful to me and fall in love with me to the point where they'll want to stay with me forever. But that's not how love works. The last two men that you've had in your life, you essentially paid them to play a part on YouTube, and they did. And in both cases, you made money off of both men. But the agreement was they would play a part. But there was never anything in the agreement that you would get real feelings, real connection, or real love. That was not part of the contract. That was not part of the agreement. Uh, you just thought it would happen. It never did. And you would get mad because you get your feelings all caught up, and that was strictly on your end. And then you would get angry and lash out because what was on the agreement was given after it was paid for, but you wanted more. You got greedy. You wanted more than what was agreed upon. You know, your true intentions, your true wanting was hidden. And you got mad at people for not giving you more than what was agreed to, although that's your fault. That is entirely your fault.
What you expected. So, like, why are you mad, brah, about love when you got what you paid for?
Right.
You didn't. That's what you paid for, and you expected more on top of it. It seems like here, yeah, because the hopes and fears. She also, it seems like, again, I get heart issues, heart issues, heart issues, heart issues. She is really afraid, I think, of traveling as well because of some medical issues that have started to pop up and or arise. It's like, I don't want to leave, I don't want to go, but I also have all these heart issues. Broken heart as well. It gives me a little bit of a sense of, and it's like so much stress as well. Because unseen obstacle. She has to go. She has to leave. She has to start a new journey when it comes to love. And she's like, she doesn't want to, but she's going to have to. Yeah, because it's bad luck, bad opportunity. No more love for her. Because, however, she has someone new coming in who will love her. I don't know if she's going to want this love, though. She's like, no, I don't want this love. Someone genuinely here, though, wants to love her. Ace of Cups upright in the what's going for her position. Someone wants to love her and show love to her, but I don't think she wants their love.
I don't know if that's Pete's or anime. I'm wondering, is that Pete's or is that anime? Because Pete's really does care about her. Even now, he cares about her. But I think the time for her and Pete's is long past. Like she's no longer interested in Pete's, but his feelings for her have always been there, and she's always been such a jerk with treating him like a doormat and wiping her feet on him. And that is the interesting paradox of her life, is that she screams to the universe, I want love. She said long ago, I want unconditional love. But yet somebody was in her life and gave her love, gave her loyalty, gave her friendship, accepted her the way she was, and didn't scream at her to change into anybody else. And she also had the unconditional love of her pets. And what did she do? She gave all three of them up to chase the fake love across the ocean, to run after a crackhead in Gatineau, a person who did not love her, was never going to love her, just wanted her paycheck. She gave up the real for the fake. But she looks at Pete's as old news, old hat, been there, done that, and she's not looking for love. She's looking for a challenge. She wants something new, something fresh, something that will challenge her, something that will stand up to her, because she looks at that as exciting. She's a bit of a thrill seeker that way. She's an emotional thrill seeker versus just being a woman that wants to fulfill the urges of her heart. Like she doesn't want the bad boy, because bad boys don't care about her, and yet she does want the bad boy, but the good guy she doesn't have time for. And when she gets a good guy, she ruins him. So it's like, um, do you want love or don't you, Foodie? You had it, you tossed it aside in favor of these bad boys that want nothing to do with you. They just want your money. So it's like you are purposely making yourself unhappy by denying the person who honestly does care and running after those that want nothing to do with you.
It's here in the past. It's all about a contract. And here it's now she's super worried. She's paranoid at night. She doesn't know what's going on, X, Y, Z. Okay, interesting. Okay, now I'm kind of curious. Who's this new love? Who's this person who wants to give love to her or wants to show love to her? But it feels like there's this person who wants to. They're like genuinely want to show her what love is.
Oh, I'm sorry, is that a new person? Because Pete's would kind of be an old person, like somebody from her past. So a new love, that's interesting.
But like, why is she does not? Why is she so worried and anxious and the such? It's like you don't. It's like she doesn't want to accept their love. What does she not want to? What's going on there? What is going on there? What's going on there? She loves another.
Natter. She's in love with Natter. She's always been in love with Natter. Yeah, I'm going to say his name out loud. Natter. She's still obsessed with Natter. Even to this day, she's in love with that man. She's obsessed with him. She even said once on a live stream out loud, I am addicted to this man. And Foodie is somebody that once she gets an addiction, she doesn't get rid of it, just like the men in her life. Men and addictions are just things that she just collects and she carries with her. So she is still wrapped around Natter's finger. You foolish, foolish woman. You're still obsessed with what you can't have and you will never possess, no matter how much money you throw at him.
Someone genuinely wants to be in a relationship with her, and who is this person? Someone who does genuinely love her and will pack up their and like, but isn't willing to. They want them to move to them. This is a lose-lose situation. Chantal wants to talk about this person. Or no, this isn't that. This person wants to be shown This is the person who wants like to show off. Chantal wants to say, no, I love this person. No, I want her to be happy. I want her to like love me and the such. However, there's another person here that like Chantal can't get over. It's three's a crowd. There's another person here within this relationship. It's like, I want to love you for Chantal. Like someone genuinely wants to love her, but there's another person involved. Also, Chantal is just really wants all that money. Chantal, this person who's after her, I don't feel like is rich. But also I feel like this other person who wants to show love to Chantal has another person. There's another person involved here, and this person is a Queen of Pentacles, who is someone who's very mature, grounded, stays within themselves. And that's kind of a negative to this, is like there's another woman. Unseen obstacle, or not the what's going for this situation is the death and rebirth. Someone's not is refusing to change, not go, and also there's a delay in travel. So whoever this person is, again, Chantal hasn't gone to them yet. And
Yet.
I think there were plans, but they got changed. Here in the future, oh gosh, here's this DS relationship again, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, let's sign a contract. This person generally wants to love Chantal, but I don't think Chantal wants to generally love them. No, because there's another woman involved. Okay. What's that? Okay. Now let's just get away from all of that now. That was eye-opening to say the least. Yeah, that was very eye-opening to say the least. So what's with this other person? So what's going on with Chantal and Salah then? That like this is weird. Again, someone wants to be in a DS relationship with her. They really, really do. And I can't get this out of my head. Like they want her for that. It's just weird, man. Again, your kink is not my kink, and that is okay. That's all I want to say about that. So, what else is kind of going on here? What's going on between Salah and Chantal, I should say? What's going on between those two? Shucks. Someone's controlling the other one here. The devil upright. It's like, yeah, come, I will give you everything, and now I control you. Because I'm using magic, I'm using influences, the dark and the dank to keep you reeled in. Even though I don't give you stuff, but then I give you stuff. It's hot and cold when it comes to, am I going to give you money or am I not going to give you money? Am I going to give you emotions or am I not going to give you emotions? These two are fighting insanely, like a lot. They're always fighting. It seems like both of them have their own vices that they're very both deep into, even though I think it's Ramadan. Both of them are, yeah. Hopes and fears. I want to talk about this relationship. Because the unseen obstacle here is like we've been hiding a lot of secrets. There's so much between these two that are being hidden. It's not even funny. Yeah, we tried doing stuff from the past. We've known how each other have acted. Someone also seems to can't get over an ex from the past. This could be one and or both of them, where neither one can compromise, or they keep reminiscing about someone from the past and they can't get over that. Also, there's incoming travel. Chantal has to leave, and I don't think Salah is going to go with her, and I don't know if Chantal will be welcomed back to Kuwait. Oh, that was interesting. I don't know. Okay, so Chantal somehow can get back to Kuwait if she truly wants to. However, the thing that I'm getting here is, can she afford to go back to Kuwait? I'm hearing no. Because yeah, here in the past, this is an unhappy family, an unhappy dynamic. They weren't together. And here in the future, it's someone who's single, who's going to be trying to do their own stuff and do business moves. This is, to me, it could also just be another woman coming into the picture. Again, I don't know how much longer these two will be together, but
I've been feeling the energy, and things are coming to a close that way. Like, even though like Chantal is someone that she's not going to come right out and say, yes, I'm leaving Kuwait forever. Like this trip back, I'm going back to Canada and it's over. She doesn't do things that way. She doesn't say outright what's going on. She likes to keep people guessing. Even when she comes back to Canada, I I'm almost certain that if things are over, she's going to keep it under wraps for a little while. Like once she gets established into a new home somewhere, she's going to let it out from under her hat. But in the meantime, she's going to keep it hidden. She wants to keep people guessing. Chantal, you're very expressive. Did you know that? You're very expressive, and you can't keep anything to yourself. Even if you don't use your words and tell us that it's over, we're going to know. We already know that something is afoot just based on the way you've been behaving. I mean, I've been reacting to you, watching you, feeling your energy. Like I've been feeling for a while that something is different. Something is afoot. Like you've been ragey lately. Like just like you're letting loose more than what you normally do. Which kind of feels like your mindset is, well, screw it. I'm going back to Canada. What's the worst they can do to me here? Like I've got nothing to fear. I can run my mouth. I can rage. I can act inappropriately because I'm leaving anyway. Like you're leaving Kuwait with both middle fingers up. Like just being as disrespectful as you can. And coupled with your behavior and your attitude and your energy and the excessive overeating and just your moods, I would say, yeah, you're going back home and you're going back by yourself. I don't think Salah is going to come home with you. I don't think there's any way that he can come with you. I don't think you guys have money where you can go travel and go on another trip. I don't think you got the funds for that. You've been begging money from people on PayPal. I mean, like all of the indicators are there. You can stay in denial all you want, but the indicators are there that you're coming home.
It's pretty bad here. Okay, what are these secrets that Chantal, what are the secrets that Salah has on Chantal, and what are the secrets that Chantal has on Salah? Now I'm just curious because I'm not nosy biche. Because I'm like, what the F is going on? Like what could this possibly be?
This is Girl World. We appreciate nosy. We appreciate nosy.
So we're gonna do two spreads. What does Salah have on Chantal? What does Chantal have on Salah? And go from there. Okay, are we ready, fam? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
So, yeah,
Lay it on me.
let's see. What secrets does Salah have on Chantal? Road.
Road.
Why is this? He has all of her details on her bankruptcy, is what this is kind of looking like. Yeah. So what I'm getting here, what does Salah have on Chantal? He has a lot of her stuff with the bankruptcy, how her travel plans have been influenced, what was going on with all of that. He also has all this information about this wedding scam, how they're married, how they aren't married, legal proceedings as well here. This is giving me kind of like those loopholes and other things. She's been kind of going through as well with the probably the Canadian government because this is also around her debt and the such. However, a lot of this has been hidden away or there's not a lot of clarity on things. Money that has been given, money that has been exchanged, where is money going? How is money being spent? Where is it at? Where is it getting actually deposited into? Because over here with the power supply, this is like what fuels their relationship. Where is this money coming from? How is it being generated? What is the resources that are being taken to power Chantal up essentially in a fiscally responsible way? Also, he has some plans. It seems like this is revenge. He has been planning some revenge on her.
Ooh, he's gonna talk. You know what the irony is? I don't know what amount of money Foodie's been giving Salah. Like what monthly or weekly stipend she gives to Salah. I'm sure it's not much. She's greedy and she's cheap. If she makes a great amount of money, she's going to give him as little as possible, especially now, because he's not showing his face on camera. They haven't gone out and done stuff for the couples channel. And she might use that to her advantage, where she tells him, look, we're not doing anything together. You're not going to get me food. You're not showing your face on camera. So I'm cutting your pay. So she's paying him as little as possible. And right now, she's getting away with it. She's very, very stingy, very miserly with her money. But the irony is, if he got online and he started talking, he could make much more money just by talking than he ever did hanging around Chantal. Just take all that information and turn it into gold. And I'm sure that's part of the reason why she doesn't want to leave Kuwait. Because if she leaves Kuwait, she's lost part of her control over Salah. And she likes to keep people under her control, but the control is the most effective when you are physically close by. But if you're thousands of miles away, what can you do? There's not much you can do to shut somebody up. So if he's planning revenge, well, girl world is waiting.
I don't know in what ways that might be coming up, but it's like, yeah, we had to cover a lot of stuff up. And here in the future, the wooded area, ooh, I'm going to have to get a clarifier for this because I'm kind of curious on what's the wooded area. Can we get a clarifier for the wooded area, please? And thank you. Benefactor, investor. Oh, he's got information of who's actually been paying for their lifestyle. And then at the middle of the deck,
I don't know. I'm being hit by a saying. You can't see the forest for the trees. I don't know why that just came to my mind.
why does this card keep coming up? And underneath that, downfall of the bad on top of it. Also, I would really like to say that all of these cards, which this is not normal, so these are called, so these ones are all called foils, and these are some of the only foils. So these are typically like more expensive, they're shinier. All that glitters is not gold though, right? And that's kind of interesting that all three of these ones kind of came out and they're kind of the foil version of them as well, which kind of brings me attention to this. What he knows where she's been getting her money. She knows who's been her benefactor, who's been in her investor for a lot of this stuff with children's toys, pets and animals, and the downfall of the bad. If he wanted to, he could take down Chantal's entire operation when it feels like her adult content that she makes on the side, that she uses her YouTube platform as a portal for. I do not know what the well, we already know what this is all about. She makes money doing whatever the heck she does to animals. RMP, Harry the hamster. Children's toys though, interesting.
The adult baby stuff. I mean, because she's kind of flirted with that fetish on YouTube. Like, she knows what she can get away with on YouTube and what she can't. And she's been doing adult baby fetish stuff on YouTube for the longest. Like, she does it here and there, like with the baby voice, talking very childish, the childish language, like, dada, like 40 something years old saying dada, waving her arms in the air like a toddler and all that stuff. Like, yeah, that might have to do with the adult baby stuff, acting very childish, because that is a fetish for some people.
This also, I mean, this could just be a frog, but I don't know. I will take a bigger look into that because this is also the downfall of the bad. Like, I can take you down. I can take down whatever shit you got. Okay, so I'm gonna put that up there. What does Foodie have on Salah? Intuition. Why is this?
Interesting.
I don't like that. At the bottom of the deck, it's like these two both want to take each other down because of things that have been going on. Oh. She just wants to talk about Salah and how he makes his money a little bit too. This is giving me the sense of intuition as well with the desert. This is like what she has on Salah is just how he's been making money, his status within the Middle East. Because like when I'm looking at this card, it's like intuition at the center of it. It's like she knows some of the things that he's had to do when he's coming to making money, where he's been making money, who he hangs out with, his associations, and the such. Because here in the desert, it's like, I know who you're talking to in the Middle East. It's not just one group or the other. Up here with the natural disaster as well, there's a way for her, I think, that she could get Salah kicked out and having to go back to, I don't know, I think it's Syria. He's originally, that's where his family's from. And then they're Syrian individuals, and this is giving me the sense of like this is like a war-torn environment. She can send him back there or has ways to get him sent back there. Also, I get this is like the slums, wherever that may be. So it's like she knows his connections, who he's with, what he buys or who he buys from. It's just like, yeah, with the missing over here is the hopes and fears. It's like, yeah, I know who you get your packages from. She can't really say too much about this though, and Salah can't defend himself with this kind of being like you're kind of tied up and you're not able to talk about things. I see this as being silenced essentially. Also, where he's been red rooming around in motels, hotels around, there's a way for making him seem even more low value than what he's kind of presented himself to be. Secrets as well. She holds a lot of secrets, but she holds a lot of secrets on him. And it's like, I can open that entire door. Here in the past, also probably his dating around for his actual wife, and then here in the future, the egotism. What I get here is she's like, yeah, I can take everything down. She can, it feels like I have secrets on you when it comes to things that you're doing, people that you're associating with. We can get you thrown into the hooskow, and then also I can get you sent back to an environment that you probably really don't want to. However, she is silenced in some way, so she's actually really not able to talk about this. I don't know why. It feels like she just doesn't have the concrete evidence that the others do, but that's what that's feeling like. Okay. So
Sounds like they both have some kind of dirt on each other, but it also sounds like he's got stronger dirt on Chantal than she does on him.
let's take a look here at this wooded area. Benefactor. I'm going to take a look at all those cards because, yeah, this is the wooded area. Again, this is like something that's hidden in the secret. This is way in the back. This is the stuff that's like in the back rooms of people, places, and or things.
Not the back rooms. I'm sorry. I play video games. Back rooms. I don't think it would be possible for Foodie to no clip into the back rooms.
But let's take a look because I'm just. And you know what? Last time I did this, I got. I probably shouldn't have, but I'm feeling kind of interested. I just want to really know what this is all about now, especially because it's like this is a benefactor of some sort. What does this have to do with a benefactor? In the future in a wooded area. What is this all about? I'm really curious. So, and curiosity maybe is taking out a few people, but you know what? Let's just take a look here. Let's take a look. What is this coming in the future for Miss Chantal when it comes to secrets that Salah knows about her? Because I'm really, really curious about this children's toy. What is this children's toy thing all about other than oh, I think I got it.
Yeah.
I think I'll let's just see. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you've gotten a big boost of money from this. A lot of people have given you money for this because you were naive. You just wanted someone to fake love you, or oh, not fake love you. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm just gonna pull the whole thing here. again. Chantal's really nervous about this secret coming out, but what this gives me is this is someone for Salah. This is like, I know who's been paying you to do adult baby stuff online as well as animal stuff online. I'm just seeing this, and they've given you a lot of money because you were stupid and naive and foolish, and you just took the money, you did what they asked, and you really didn't think too much about it. Uh, because someone else broke up with you, or you didn't have the resources, or someone took those resources from you and stopped deciding to give you money. This is a contract. I think she signed something. There's something that she signed on top of the stuff that she signed with Salah. This is a completely different contract. This is legal agreements. This is lawyer kind of stuff. Three of Wands down here, the unseen obstacle. She's also going to have to travel for this. She's going to have to leave. And I think Salah knows where she's going. He knows exactly where she's going and to whom she's going to. Unseen negative influences here. It's like you're trying to, she's again, this is giving me that DS relationship from before. You don't like, this isn't going to be shown to the world completely, but like, she is narrowly avoiding disaster right now with her whole world crumbling down. Because here in the past, she's on stage. She's known for this shit online. And then here in the Nine of Swords reversed in the future, which is, again, a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry when it comes to this. She's essentially just running from one area to another. Will Salah ever spill the beans on this? Now I'm curious. Again, all that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold. This is such a shiny and attractive thing. Or it was shiny, it was attractive, but it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. Because foils sometimes can be more expensive when we're looking at specifically at the cards, but the magic cards that I was showing, like they can.
It sounds like she might go see Anime Sucks. If he's offered a lot of money and stuff, she might go see him, but I wouldn't. I really, really wouldn't. No, for no amount of money would I. I think that guy is seriously bad news. Like, you better call the cops kind of bad news. I wouldn't go. I would not.
Can be, but like sometimes they're actually less expensive. So it's like, and I think for a lot of those cards are actually less expensive than, say, like the regular ones. So like, it's giving me like the sense of like they were shiny and pretty and everyone thought it was cool to do things. However, it really wasn't. And it's like you're putting lipstick on a pig. So will Salah actually spill the beans about these secrets? Let's see. Will Salah actually spill the secrets on this? Ten of Swords, he's walking away. He wants to walk away from all of this. And if he has to, he will. It's like, I want to walk away from this, but if I'm pushed to, this is going to be my way out. If you come after me, I'll go after you. He will spill everything. This is the Magician, which is like, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to communicate this out because I'm freeing myself from the chains that bind me. You do not have control over me anymore. I get to speak freely about things. Hopes and fears. You didn't give me money anyway. You broke our business agreement. You did not pay up on your end of the bargain. So, okay, I'll break everything out from there. This is me healing. This is me being backstabbed and betrayed. If Chantal runs her mouth like she's known to do, he's going to spill everything. The unseen obstacle, though, here is he is kind of isolated right now, and he's not sure how he would communicate this out. What I almost want to say for him is I think he's trying to find someone he can trust to help translate his thoughts into ways that others can, so that it's a kind of like a universal language is what this is feeling like. Because the negative influences on this, the bad luck, bad opportunity, Chantal's going to spill guts on him.
Yep.
But there that card is again. I've been shuffling too. This is how he heals his heart. There's Chantal in the past is like, this is all business. Here in the future, this is going to happen real quick. This will happen real quick when it comes to these guys. Because, yeah, our home, our family, no more celebrations. Once they are done, they are done. There's no more. He will spill the beans. And it's going to come out very fast to the internet, to other people, because this is his way of healing. And I think a lot of people are encouraging him to do so. Yeah. Because someone's gonna rat out on him, and he's gonna be able to defend himself, but Chantal will not be able to. And then in the middle of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. He's just deciding which direction he wants to go in right now when spilling the beans, because this is all about a contract. As you do to me, I will do to you. This is going to be a back and forth. It's like, this is how we fulfill our karmic control, our karmic contract. So that's what I'm seeing here from Miss Chantal. Chantal is headed very heavily in, or if she is not already in, some sort of weird contract in a DS relationship, in my opinion here. And Salah looks like he's just kind of just done and over with, because Chantal's going to backstab and betray him, because that's what she does when she's angry and or mad. So it's going to be a shit show when that stuff starts finally to come out. So all alleged for entertainment purposes only. If y'all enjoyed, feel free, leave a police car emoji down below. I would really appreciate, because we're probably going to need some justice or police or law or something. That seems like that's something that there might be going that way, or that's internet justice. But if you would all like to do that, I would really appreciate the engagement on the video, whether you're liking, commenting, subscribing, or just letting me know your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions. So thank you all again so much for watching. Otherwise, if you want to book a personal reading, or if you want to join YouTube members to see videos like this early, feel free, check all of those links out in the description box below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching again, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. So bye!
Wonderful reading, Sunburst Tarot. Really enjoyed that. And very, very, very insightful. Very insightful. Wow. That was just wow. You know, Chantal, the worst people you can screw over are people that know your dirt. You know, and I know what you're going to do. You're going to come back to Canada, and you are going to try to turn your time around Salah into content. But is that the wisest thing to do if he knows your dirt, and if you pushed him to the place where he just doesn't care anymore? Well, I guess we'll see. We'll see how things play out when you get back in Canada. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this Tarot React. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. I'm going to go ahead and post this to YouTube and just cuddle up with Queen Booger for the night, because she's, you know, while I've been reacting, she's been all over me like, Mom, why aren't you in bed yet? So I'm going to go cuddle up in bed with the kitty, and after posting this to YouTube, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So until then, y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And don't forget to look down below in the description for the original link to Sunburst Tarot's video, and follow it back to her channel. Like, sub, and subscribe to her. All right, take care, y'all, and good night. Bye.